Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, Gigi on Gower. My name's Deb. This is my YouTube channel, and today, well, I haven't got a plan, and sorry what I look like. I've just been to have a blood test, and I need to get a video done, so I thought, well, I'll just do it. And excuse my house, excuse all these plastic boxes. Well, I think I'm going to, these are all boxes there on that side of the cabinet and there on that side of the cabinet. They are full of craft materials, and they were in the attic, but when they're in the attic, I can't get up into my attic because we've got a very rickety ladder. So my husband normally goes into the attic and gets whatever I want, but I forget that they're there. So I asked him to bring everything down, so he did. But they've been there in those boxes for a good few weeks now, and I need to sort them into the rest of my house. So that's what I'm going to do. But also I found another little craft. Oh, I found this thing, which is basically making a felted robber. I've never made anything felted before, and I know I bought this for my mum years ago. Then she gave it back to me. Then I forgot about it. So I found this, and I thought, well, I'll do it. And I've never, as I say, I've never done anything felted. So I just thought, well, it can't be that hard, you know. It just says, it doesn't say that you have to be able to do it. So anyway, so far I've got this far. I kind of made a little bird shape. I think it's a bit bigger than a robin. I think some bits of it feel felted where I've stabbed the needle into it. You get one of these, and you get this little block of foam, and you get two needles in the kit. The kit was from Hobbycraft. I don't know if they've still got them, because literally that was years ago where I bought this. So they give you some instructions as well. So I'm following the instructions. So what it says is make like a little bird shape with your white wool, and then you make a little beak by just twisting it round and then putting the black and then stabbing it in with a needle. All you do is literally stab it with a needle. So you put it in like that, and you stab it with a needle, and it goes in. So I'm doing the red breast of the robin now. So yeah, so that's not what I'm going to talk about. Well, I am sort of going to talk about craft. Really, I feel a bit anyway. Yeah. Well, speaking of crafts, I attended a workshop on Sunday. Another workshop. It's the second time I've done a workshop on lino print. I made a video about my previous lino print. I know. I'll show you what I made. I'll bring it now. So this is what I made. It's a jellyfish, because the theme for last Sunday's workshop was the coast. My jellyfish looks a bit like Dougal the jellyfish from the Magic Roundabout. But yeah, so that's what I made. And I've got two copies, but actually if you watch my previous video, I'll see that you make a pancake piece, then you make your real piece. But neither of these are pancake pieces, because the teacher, who is Hayley Lou Lino Prints, is her handle on Instagram. If anybody local wants to have a look and see if you're interested in doing any of her workshops, she's excellent. So yes, I did those, and I am going to be doing more because I really like it. What I like about lino printing is you don't have to be talented. I am literally the worst drawer. I'm the least talented of the people that go there, and yeah, it still looks alright. It looks alright for me. And it's a good few hours where you're not thinking of anything else, which I like. Anyway, my point is, I'm going to have to go through those baskets and... Oops, phone. Yeah, so anyway, phone call, my mother-in-law. So yeah, so I've got a big box. Well, I've got all those 10 big boxes of stuff I've got to get rid of. So this is, this one here, I'm going to have to go through them because I don't actually even know what's all in them. So this one to start with. I'm going to have to go through it and see what's in. Oh, I think this is all paint. Yeah, this is all paint palette. Really, I should film this and speed it up, isn't it, as I do it? Do you want to see that? I want to. Okay, so I'm going to, well, I'm going to see how long this takes me to sort out. I think what I'm going to do, I've got some other smaller boxes. I'm going to put some of the things in smaller boxes, and then I've got a cupboard which I'm going to empty. Currently is filled with God knows what. Yeah, let's go over there and we'll see what it's filled with. So this is all the stuff. All the stuff that was in there. A lot of baby clothes, muslins, things that I keep, like they belong to my grandson. So I'll have a look, show you what's in the cupboard. So that's the cupboard there. So I've taken some things out, taken the clothes out, and that's what's still in there. So it's got a laptop bag, some bits and pieces of my old laptop. Yeah, take everything out of there, and I can maybe fit some craft things in there. Yeah, okay, I'm going to do that. Because the things I've still got to put back the things that I took out, some whole, and also have headphones, those frames. As I say, these clothes, those things look like wool or something as well. Just all bits and bobs. So yeah, this is the first time that I've done a tidy up with me video, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so these are all the boxes that I've got to empty into somewhere. Oh, it's all sorts, because I've got a sewing machine in there. I've got some stamps, some what's in there even. Oh, I've got flower arranging things. It's just so much stuff and so all over the place. So yeah, I think I'm gonna maybe film one box, me sorting out one box, and then we'll see. Okay, so what I've noticed is this first box that I'm doing is actually full of paint, but it's also full of all other things as well. Wood burning iron set. I've literally never opened that before. That looks something fun to do. Oh. And also my daughter's been doing clay. She's been making clay things, and she's put quite a lot of her things that she does. She's just piled it on top as you would. What's this? Gesso. Oh, they're her little flowers. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the palette, all these paints, because I used to do quite a lot of painting. What's this? Oh, bags. I know why they've got all bags as well, because I was making my granddaughter some kind of more clay things. I feel like the clay and the paint can't go together because it's just too heavy, and like this as well. It's just like little ribbons. Why is that with the paint? I don't know. Some other like paper craft things. Yeah, I think the best thing is to put these paints into a much smaller box. I'm going to get the box and then I'll show you, because this is what this looks like now. So I need to sort that into a smaller box. So this is the cupboard next to that cupboard there. So I showed you that cupboard there with my laptop, etc. in, which I was thinking I'd put some of the craft things in. But then I was thinking, oh, this cupboard as well, it's full of, I mean, the top shelf has got candles in, if you would believe it. And the second one's also got a few craft things, a bit of wool, some embroidery hoops, and the bottom, I'm not sure what that is. So I'll have to sort out this cupboard as well and see what's in there, and hopefully I'll be able to pack some. It would be great if I could put all the craft stuff into these two cupboards. So if I can find a space for those, that's what I might do. I might put the craft stuff in here and then find a space for this stuff, candles and things, elsewhere. Has anybody else got hardly any room in the house I mean, our house is not huge, it's not tiny, but there's a dearth of storage space. So yeah, that's it. So I've put most of the paint brushes and things that I use to paint in this box, and the problem is there's some that don't fit. Like I've got these longer brushes, they don't fit, and I don't want to squash them in because I don't want to damage the brush. That brush feels, though it could be thrown away anyway. So that's that, and then I put in this box here, oh gosh, in this box here I've put all these paints. They're acrylic paints, and I've sorted them like the colours of the rainbow. So I've first got the reds, then the oranges, then the yellows, the greens, the blue, etc. So I've got those in there, and I haven't, they're a bit taller than the box, so I've like kind of squished them down, so because they're pouches I can squish them down so you can put the lid on. So I've done that, so I'm gonna, that's done, that's good. And then in this box here I've got the rest of them because they wouldn't all fit in. So I've got things like gold, brown, black, white in this, and then I've also got these acrylics as well. So I've got all my acrylic paints in these two boxes, and I've got my brushes and other implements I use to paint within those. I haven't done painting for years, but I'm hoping to get back into it. I'm hoping to get back into crafting in a big way, because I used to do that all the time, and I think it's, well, life changed, didn't it, a few years ago, and some of the things that we took joy, well, I took joy in, I just didn't do anymore. And also, you know, I don't know what to say about that, but that's the honest thing, is that I just haven't done it, and I want to still do it. So it's been in the attic for a good 5 years, and I thought, well, it's not doing any good there, is it? So it's either use it or lose it. So I thought, well, I'm going to have to sort out my cupboards downstairs because I genuinely don't have anywhere to put things. That cupboard is full of stuff. What? I don't know. All those cupboards over there, as you saw, full of stuff. I've got to sort it out. And I feel like my head's in the sheds. I look terrible. Oh well, honest look of my life. I'm going to carry on. It's taken me ages just to sort those things out and the cupboard out. I've got to sort the other cupboard out too. I'll be back. So that's what I've done so far. I put some paints, the paints that I had, the acrylic paints and the paintbrushes and other implements that I used to paint in those boxes. And I put the sewing machine at the bottom there. So I freed up 2 boxes, but I filled them with other things now because I put the baby clothes and things that I had in there. And then in the other spare box, I put in the other spare box, I put the clay things, because the clay things were in the box with the paint things. but I haven't decided where I'm going to put them there. So I've put those back in that box, but I put the paint things in there, apart from the long brushes, which I think I've got a longer box somewhere. So I might put those in with other spare bits and pieces of paint things like gesso and varnish and things like that. So I've still got that to do. But that's all the tidying that I've done now. I think I'm going to have to carry on doing this, and it's going to take much more than the length of this video. So, yeah. So if anyone had ever told me that I would be on the internet, on YouTube, in the midst of cleaning and tidying my house, I would have thought they were bonkers. But yeah, here I am, and I am genuinely in the midst of a gigantic tidy up. And it's either have this or have nothing, to be quite honest, because I haven't got time to do anything else. So if you have watched it, there's all bits and pieces all over the show. I will show you the finished product when I've finished, but actually I don't know when I'm going to be finished, because I've got all these craft things to tidy up and the cupboards to sort out and put them in and move things around. So I've got all that to do. I've only got 3 days in which to do it, 2 days really, because I can't have it like this when my grandson comes, because he would love getting into all that paint and things, and he's got his own paints, but I don't want him squirting acrylic paint all around. And so I've got to at least get it into a state that I can tidy it back up at the end of the day in 3 days. So that's what I'm going to be doing this week and probably next week. And also after that, I think I'm going to start. I've got a bedroom project I want to do. I want to redecorate my bedroom. Well, I say I mean my husband and I bedroom. It hasn't been decorated for quite some time, and yeah, it really needs doing. So I'm going to be doing that. So if you want to watch that, well, I haven't even definitively decided what I'm going to do in there. It's not a huge room, but yeah, I'll be painting, changing the curtains, changing the headboard. I only ever use white sheets because that's what I like, so the sheets will not change, and neither will. I've got a Welsh blanket that I put on the bottom of my bed. It's just like a rug thing, so I put that on the bottom of my bed, and I'll show you next week. I'll maybe show you what it currently looks like, and then when maybe not what I'm thinking of doing until I do it. So yeah, maybe that'll be next week, or at some point in the next couple of weeks I'll show you that. My husband is busy doing gardening outside, not currently, but like he's in the midst of that, hedge cutting. So and I've got I want to change the front flowers. We're on quite a busy road, so it's just flowers in pots. So I'm going to change the pots, and I'll probably show you that too. But that's not a job for today because it's raining. Apparently it's going to be 30 degrees. So my mother-in-law just informed me. And if you've watched this, thank you very much. Please subscribe if you want to. Oh dear. Oh. Okay. Please subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you next time. Hit the notification bell. I'll see you next time. Bye.